How's it going, everybody? Let me adjust my camera. There we go. That should be better. Okay, we are back again with another episode of Satisfactory. We are going to try to keep building this thing. I was working towards like turbo fuel and stuff like that. I don't think I have rocket fuel unlocked. I might have to just do that. Like skip turbo fuel and go straight to rocket fuel. I'm not sure yet. That'd be pretty crazy. Can I get through that hole? Oh, I can. Nice. What's up, Panther? He immediately facepalmed my ball. That's how I roll, bro. Okay, sometimes you just gotta get facepalmed. Part of life. I don't do it personally, but I do it professionally. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what I'm saying. All right, so we got these set up. Let's get the MAM going real quick. The MAM. And then sulfur, is that where it would be under? Rocket fuel. So what do I need? Oh, I need to make turbo fuel in order to get rocket fuel, which I've never made. And this is empty. What is that? Empty fluid tank. I can probably make that pretty easy. And then packaged turbo fuel is what I need to make. So that would be interesting. I'll have to make some compact coal and make that and then research it. And then what about ionized fuel? Is that better? Is ionized fuel better than rocket fuel? Energy value 5,000 millijoules, and then rocket fuel is 3,600. And then this one was the other one, right? I have no idea. Well, it looks like it obviously is more. Fuel that has been ionized, allowing it to deliver incredible output, can be used as is to power fuel power generators or packaged and be used as fuel for vehicles or jetpacks. Maybe I should just go to like the max fuel, man. I obviously have to make packaged rocket fuel to do it. That's 7,200 megajoules. Oh my god. That would be crazy. What's my power looking like? I got a power line out here. I got one right over here. So in order to do what I'm doing right now for just turbo fuel, that would require me to get a bunch of coal and like 3,200 sulfur per minute, which is a crazy amount of sulfur. And then I have to have trains coming in to provide that here. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be a little bit problematic. And I think I need to redo how I do my trains down below. That's another thing I need to do. It ain't working. So what I'm going to have to do is go out here. And I'm going to have to go put up those like radio towers. So I can find other sulfur nodes, at least nearby, and bring in what I can. Hard drive, scan it. I'll try to keep like 2 of them on me, just in case I need it for a recipe or something like that. That would be important. And then I obviously have to build a floor over here as well, because I'm going to be expanding that. This floor seems to be... No, it's not bigger. It just looked bigger. Now we're good. What's up, Tough the Block? It's the handsome hunk Kratos again. Yeah, suggestion you didn't ask. You should play Subnautica. I already did, man. I played through Subnautica 1 and 2. A little bit of before, like Below Zero, but I never finished that one. I didn't like it that much. I liked 1 and 2 though. It's on my channel, you know? Gotta go check it out. It's under that new feature where you can look up like shows on YouTube, and I have like the entire playthrough on there. Alright, let's go. So if I look at the map, I almost fall off. It looks like there's sulfur right here. You will after the stream? Sounds good, man. We got 1 thing of sulfur and it's a normal node. I could use that to get started. You know what I'm saying? Do we have any other sulfur in this area? Because I don't see it. I think we literally only have that. It looks like the radar tower goes all the way out here. Yeah, there's like no sulfur anywhere over here. Ooh, that's gonna make it difficult. I think we have it like way over this way. Holy moly. Yeah, it's a playlist, but they call it like shows now, where I have like, you can organize it in episodes, which I'm probably gonna start changing a lot of my full playthroughs into those. So it's like a TV show. It's kind of cool. Trying to think about what I'm gonna be doing here. I need to go get a train ride so I can get out of here. And get that sulfur. I'm also thinking that it might be a good idea. Like, I have these trains coming in, which is good. But, like, they're not very efficient in terms of how they're moving. Like, they slow down at some points. I have to figure out a better way of getting it done. Konnichiwa, Mr. Bahan. Do you have a headphone? I don't know what it's called. The thing where your head reshapes. My head reshapes. You mean like you wear headphones too much and then you have a dent in your head? Yeah, I got one of those bad boys. When they find my skeleton in the future, all you're gonna see is a big dent in my skull and be like a new species. The dreams are wild. I remember you telling me that. Can you show us? No, I'm all right, man. You don't need to see my head dent. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you bald. It only stays that way though until I take my headset off for a while. But if I have it on for a while, it's more pronounced. Oh, train. I managed to get on it. There we go. Now, I think the sulfur is actually right over here, right? Hold on. Where am I at? Sulfur node is right over here. I think it's like on top of the tower or something. You saw a shadow. Who's that in the background? There's nobody in the background, man. You thought it was smooth? It's usually smooth. But I'm also wearing a headset a lot, so. That's why you're the in-ear ones. Those hurt my ears. So I'd rather just do this. Oh, I forgot that I don't got my... I'm dead. I got an achievement. Oh God, I'm really dead. Ooh. Oh my God. I forgot I didn't have the jetpack with the fuel in it. I had the jetpack that needed the power. There was no power there. Ooh, that was bad. All right, we got to get that other jetpack on. Do I have it on my inventory? Yep. There it is. Put that on the back. We got some fuel now. That was close. Almost got annihilated. Now I got to get back up top. Run. Back city. Back city. Got him. Put me in, coach. Yes. I got another one up here. If we sneak up on it, we can get it. Do I have a son? Nah, I don't got no kids. I don't want them. I got a girlfriend that I've been with for over 7 years, but I don't want no children. And power slug. We got another enemy. Grab the nuts. Go. They're a pain in the ass. Indeed. I was a kid once. I understand. I wouldn't want to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? All right, where's this sulfur at? There's got to be more than just that over here. That's crazy. Only got that much sulfur? There's one. Oh, is it down there? Where the hell is it? Oh, it's like right down there. Oh, I see it. It's behind that tree. And then the sulfur is popping up over here. Oh, okay, that's not too... It's two impure nodes. Oh man, I don't got sulfur for crap around here. That's problematic. I was never a kid. I'm a deep sea bacteria. I can appreciate that. This is nice though, but look, it's like right on the where the train station is, or the rail line. This could be really beneficial. And we got spiders. Hello. Spider, please. Don't you do your weird jump and stuff. There's more of them. Ooh, I missed. Spider, please. Damn spiders. Things are creepy. It's gotta be the creepiest thing in this game. So when like someone or dating, I see them in my dreams. Oh yeah? Maybe because you're thinking about it, man. Okay, so we gotta go reduction, MK2 minor. Can't wait to get the MK3s eventually. So I'll have to go this direction. Then I gotta make like a little train station that's gonna be able to take this. It's gonna be interesting. It's gotta be long enough to be able to take the trains that I might have come through here. But it's gotta be short enough to also fit. It's gonna be a challenge. Well, first of all, we gotta declutter the area. That's part of the cleanup process, you know what I'm saying? Can't have all this floral all over the place blocking my building area. Oh man, I'm so depressed. I don't think anything can cheer me up at this point. Except a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger's there it's at, man. After breaking up, I still saw it too with my ex. Oh yeah. That's because you got an overactive imagination. You're still very young. When you get old, or older, a lot of that kind of goes away. Boop. Ooh, clean up. Okay. Now we got that. This is going to give us how much? We're going to get 300 per minute. That is not nearly enough. A train station or just the conveyor belts? Conveyor belts could work, but I'm thinking a train station. I'm thinking I can get one train that goes through all these different sulfur ones and just picks them up. You know what I'm saying? Old is gold. Old is old. Old means that you survived long enough to be able to say you're old, bro. There's a lot of people that don't live long enough to be old. So it's a privilege to actually get old. A lot of people talk crap about people being old, but a lot of those people will never be able to see that. They might die young. So consider yourself lucky if you make it. But this time I saw a girl, but she isn't my ex. I'm glad. That's good. So we were dating and it's about coming to my house for the first time. Oh yeah? That just means you're lonely, Mr. Rahan. You want to get yourself a lady. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He died at 4 and got ran over. That's what I'm saying, man. That's sad. But that's life for you. A lot of people don't make it to old age because things happen. So the fact that I'm 35, I'm happy that I made it this long. Okay. Now we got to get some foundations. And then we got to get this all powered up. Do I have any power? Oh yeah, I do. I have power right here. Perfect. All right, we're powered up. And then I'm going to get some more power lines over here. That way I can actually use that other hovercraft so I can fly. But I'm a deep sea bacteria. I don't have a Viera or a bro. Is that what you mean? Foundations. Let's do the big ones. Big foundation. We'll go like right underneath. Boom. Go a little further. It went so good for the first time. I didn't wake up missing What I had, like checking the notifications, you know, the habits. Oh, yeah. It'll happen, man. It'll happen. All right, let's keep it going. Now, I know you're gonna have to have this pretty big because the train stations aren't small. And then I gotta be able to connect that rail line to it as well. So the idea that I have is that I'll have... Oh no, I can make it pretty small if I plan this out properly. I gotta plan it out properly though. Okay, we gotta do something like this. Transports. Then we're gonna go with train station. I'm gonna face it this direction. Let's line it up. Get it right on the edge. Should be good. And then we want to do an empty platform because usually we'll have 2 locomotives. And then here I'm gonna do like 2 freight platforms. We don't need a bunch, just 2. Now, I gotta remember how this is laid out. That's how we're gonna do it. So if I have 2 platforms here, the other one's over there with the impure nodes, then I can have another 2, but I have to make sure there's empty space where it uses the right freight cars. You know what I'm saying? Your dreams are starting to make sense now? Maybe I see the future? I don't know about that, buddy. I think you see what your brain wants you to see, or your feelings. Seeing the future, that's just coincidental. You know, depending on your beliefs, I guess. But I don't know about all that. All right, splitter. That's gonna go here. Boop. Like, oh. I went too far on that one. Let's go here. Boom. Plug that in. And that's gonna go over this way. Let's pull this down a little bit. And then I can connect it like this. Yeah, I like that better. There goes the sulfur. And then over here, I can be like... That way there's more connections. Lots of connections. You saw her leaving you silently, bro? Well, the key word here is their dreams, Rahan. It ain't real, bro. Real Kratos, can you say tough is butter chicken? Why? Why you want me to do that? Okay, so this is going to be Sulfur Station 1. Here we go. Sulfur Station 1. I'm going to get a power line. Plug it in. Actually, it doesn't need a power line. What we can do here is just connect it. So I got to connect it to this train line here. And then it's also have to connect back here. So if I go like this. Oh, that's going to be interesting. I guess that could work. And then... Oh, and if it's long, too, that's a problem. You gotta go? All right, tough luck. So I gotta come off of this earlier than that. We gotta go something like this. There we go. And then over here on the corner... And then we can probably pull it off like right here. Or, oh yeah, right there. That'll do it. Boom. And then we go down this way. Like halfway mark. And that way I can do one of these block signals and allow it to go over here. And there should be enough room for the entire length of the train. So if it's a long train, it'll have room. That's the idea. We'll see if it works. I think it goes to the middle. Oops. That did not go to the middle. Things you said yesterday are actually true, bro. Like what? Here we go. And connect. Nice. Okay. And then grab that. Then we got to pull it out here. And then connect it over here. Nice. That ought to work. About the values and morals. It just depends on what you believe, man. Oh, that's not going very fast. I don't think I need that much here. Look how slow that is. And that's full bore. I think I only need room for one. All right, hold on. We don't need two. We'll just do one. Grab all the sulfur. Boop. I do have quite a bit of experience in the whole dating thing, though, Rahan. There's a reason why a lot of the things that I say are true. Because it's been done in practice and by learning. All right, let's go up here. Now I need to do a path signal. So this right here has got to change to... All right, where's the path signal at? Transport. So this has got to be the path signal. And then the block signal needs to go right over here. And we got one there too, so that should be good. And now down here, there should only be one train coming through here, so I shouldn't need all that. But I do need another pass signal up here. So that's going through. Basically, this will allow it to call its location. And then this goes right there. And then over here, I think I also need a pass signal. Like that. So those two pass signals, basically, if this guy's coming down here and he basically calls that location, and then this guy's sitting here and he's not ready yet, you'd be like, okay, I'm coming through. So this one will stay red. But if he calls the position, he'd be like, hey, I got my stuff full. I want to get out of here. And he wants to go down that line. This one will be red and be like, nope, you can't go through because it's busy. Because he called the path essentially before that, which the path will be the block right here. So it calls the block ahead of the first block. So therefore, if there's any train within that block there, this train can't go or this train can't go. But if there's no train there, they don't have to worry about two different trains like waiting at the same time and taking turns. They can essentially just be like, I'm coming through. Be like, okay. And then right when he goes through, I'll come through next. Don't make it fast where they don't have to pause all the time. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we got a 12 long train here. Let's see if we can actually make that fit. It's one thing I'm gonna have to do. Locomotive. 1, 2. Freight car. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8. That's not 10 yet. 9, 10. So that's 12 long. That's how long the train's gonna be. I made it long enough though. So that's the sulfur train. So what I can do with this thing is we can use this train here to pick up the sulfur here, and then I can have it drive all over the place and grab sulfur in all the other mines around too. So this is going to be the last stop. Because if it's coming this direction, it'll go all the way to the end, go to all the sulfur areas that are connected, and then this will be the last one that it picks up, then goes to the tower, drops it all off, and then comes back around. That will be the goal. So we got that. Should be good. Let's watch the build come together. Oh yeah. Okay, so let me rename this train. This is gonna be the sulfur train. What's your name, train? Sulfur train. Locomotive. Sulfur train 1. Gotta make sure it's number 1 because I might need more than one. And we don't want to turn no self-driving on or anything like that yet. And then also we probably want to color for sulfur, which I think that's actually pretty good. Okay, we go with that color. Copy. Select color. Yellow. Yellow is the sulfur train. Let's get it all painted up. This train would smell so bad. This thing would stink so bad. You know what I'm saying? This is the Dookie train. I feel like my drama pulled you away. Oh yeah. Here we go. Alright, so I gotta go this way now. Those other sulfur nodes were over that way, so I gotta go there next. And I don't have any trains going over that way yet. That's a little problematic. Should be like in this area, right? Train. We have a train line here, so I'll have to pull it more that way. Oh, there it is. Yep. Boom. Sulfur. Highlight marker. Apply. That's where we're going. Standing on the train line while I was doing the marker was probably not the best idea. All right. Let's extend this. Big bunny, big bunny. I think I'm going to have to rebuild the train lines at some point. Make them look cooler. But for now, they're fine. Maybe I'll make like a blueprint on how the train should all be set up. That would be pretty good. Like we got to go straight this way. And it looks like, oh, the sulfur's over there. So yeah, I got to go over this. And just go straight that way. Until I get there. Okay. And we just got to go foundation then. Don't you have like small vehicles to move around? I do. But the trains are like the bee's knees, you know what I'm saying? The cat's pajamas. You know what I'm saying? You want to use the little guy or do you want to use the big guy? I'm going to use the one that can move metric butt tons, or do you want to do puny little tiny movements? You know what I'm saying? Vehicles to move around, start walking. I got to walk over there though either way. Because I have to build the train all the way there. Why don't you go in here? The hell? Go to your home. What's wrong with this thing? Alright, go like that. It won't zoom up that way now. What in the hell is wrong with you? Alright, we're going like this. We're gonna go foundation. 2 meters. Need a Mako for traveling? Yeah. There you go. You know what? I need to make blueprints. That's what I need to do. More confusing bullshit games. That's how it goes, bro. All right, we're going back. I'm gonna make a whole train track, you know what I'm saying? A whole setup. It's gonna be cool. Well, I hope it'll be cool. I don't know if it will be. I'm gonna try it. Change jetpack. Boop. Missed. Still not used to my new mouse. And got the aiming down. I always play the confusing games, Derpy Burger. The ones that are difficult to play. Well, the ones that are difficult to play when it comes to using your brain. What kind of mouse? This thing. It's called like a GM3. It's like transparent. Yeah, it's Hecate GM3 Pro something. Made in Germany. I've arrived, and me is subconscious. Well, welcome back, Derpy Burger. Okay. Let's do it. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to set up some blueprints. That way I can do them. Oh, am I going to make this? Ooh. Come on, fuel. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to make it. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Mouse does not need to have that long of a name. But it does. It's German, bro. Of course it does. They always do like super long names. What is radio called in Germany? Something crazy? Blueprint. So this is how we're going to do this. It's going to be the first time I tried this. I actually learned this technique from Mr. Kenshin. And I've never used it, but I'm going to try it out. So we're going to line this up. Put it like that. We're going to put another one right next to it. Go like this. Longer arm mouse name. And go like this. So what I'm going to do is build it in segments. And then probably another one right here. And this will allow me to kind of get an eye on how it should look. That makes sense. So when I build each segment, because in blueprints you got to think of in pieces, I can actually line them up with the builds that I'm doing. And you can kind of see what they'll look like before you even place them. So that should be pretty cool. A perfectionism kicking in again? It's always there, man. It's always there. Need to get it perfectly? That's right. So this here is going to be the... Let's see. That'll be the straight here. This will be the rise. This will be the curve. And maybe this will be the lower. So it's going to rise up here. It's going to curve here. It's going to... Or no, it's going to go straight here. Hold on, I messed up. Straight here, up, curve, down. That should work out. And it needs to fit 2 railways, maybe 4. So architecture, let's see how this is going to go. And then technically, I could do this too. Let's go over here. I'm going to do a separate one. This is going to get really complicated. This separate one here, I'll use for making like repeatable objects that I can use to build the actual structure. So we'll start here. So this one, I'll go like, let's find a support. Should I do it in the middle or no? The middle's fine. Okay, middle support. There's that. And then I want to do big frame pillars. Okay, there's that one. Now we got a pillar. That's the start of one. And now this is going to be the bottom part of the pillar. So train. pillar, support, bottom. Okay. And then we're going to go with set directory. We're going to go for edit, add a category. And this one's going to be trains. We're going to select an icon. We got trains. Perfect. Apply. And then we're going to do a category. Nope, not that one. We're going to do a subcategory. Okay, trains, subcategory. And this subcategory is going to be supports. And go boop. Apply changes. Now icon is going to be supports. Big pillar supports. Here we go. Save. So that one's good. Now we're going to clear it. Actually, before we clear it, oh, I can just do this. So leave that there. And then we're going to go. Okay, so at least I know where it's going to be. We'll remove this. Put this on the bottom. And then go up. Like that. Boop. Wow, Sin episodes is only 149 on Steam right now. What's that? And then, can I put this upside down? Oh, I can. Okay. Let me go like this. Okay, and that's going to be the top of the support. Train pillar, support, top. There we go. And then we can go set directory. Boom. And then save. All right. So what that allows me to do is I have the bottom support. Then I can connect this one on there, and then I can adjust what height I need in between when we're doing the blueprints. Know what I'm saying? So if I need it to be a little higher or shorter, it'll work that way. At least that's what it's supposed to do. And now I need to build something else. So, oh, I messed this up. Hold on, let's do this. I messed it up. Get rid of that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be support middle. FPS, I think it's uses the same engine as Half-Life 2, kind of an old game, and they never made sequels, but it was good standalone. Oh, that's cool. Set directory. Boop. Okay, there we go. And then get that out of there. Save. So now I can clear, load, trains, support top. Now what I want to do here is remove this, put that there. Okay, that's what that's going to be. Now, save that one. So that's going to be the top support. So essentially, the bottom one, I can place it where I need it. Then I can use the middle one that can go up in numbers of 5 for any length that I need. And this top piece will connect to it. So it'll connect how I want it to connect. Now, I want to do another thing here, which I can actually build over here. So I don't got to worry about the supports now. You toss it in the rank 1 list so you can check it out later. Thanks, Panther. I'll have to do that. Now over here, we're going to start building the actual structure that holds the train. So foundations. We obviously want to have flatter foundations to start with. We want it to be probably 3 wide minimum. That gives us the opportunity to have multiple trains. Oh, actually, I'm going to do this. Okay, so with the foundation in the middle, now you got to think about it that it has the support underneath it, because eventually that's what I'll just have under there. What's up, Lil? I am very live. Very, very live. Inverted ramp. We're gonna go like this. That's gonna make it look kind of cool. Let's go here. Gives it some character. Support's gonna be underneath it. That still gives it room to have the 3, or that 3 wide that I was looking for. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna do something like this. Transport, railway. So we got it down the center. If I do this correctly, we can probably have 4. What am I doing? I'm building a train line, man. It's gonna be an awesome one too. So I can do something like this. Put this one here. Now, how am I gonna do a 4-way turn? That's gonna be another question. Boop. Like that. Boom. 4-way track just like that. Which is kind of crazy. That's going to be hanging off the edge though, so I don't know if I like that. I'm going to have to do something a little bit different here. Maybe if I did architecture. We got like concrete. Well, that's kind of cool. Let's see. How would that line up? Like right there? That'll go right through the train thing though. So if I did this, I don't really want it like that. I want it to be flat like that. Okay, there we go. See how this looks. So I go here. And I don't want default actually. I want to do zoom mode. What am I? I'm building trains, man. Building trains, trying to. Boop. And then if I go up one, that could work. Like that could work. And then go over. No, I don't think that works. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Maybe if I did... What could we do? Some metal beams? This could work. And then go like right here. Boop. Straight across. Gives it kind of that look that it's being supported. And go all the way down here. All the way down this way. This could work. That makes it look like at least it's being held up. I can go down like the center piece here. And diagonal. And go straight up here. And then just be like that maybe. Looks a little bit better. If I do that all the way down, then it gives it some character as well as makes it look like it's being supported. But underneath it's going to be kind of weird because that's going to be poking out. It'd be nice if I could lift this up. Which I guess technically I could if I made the blueprint right now. And then lifted it up a little bit. I don't know. Boop. Oh, don't delete that. I think this is okay. And then if I did like some connectors on the edges. Doesn't have to be super complicated. Just has to work. There we go. And then on this side, oh, can I put, oh, if I can put those on there. That'd work out quite nicely. So we got those rails. Actually, these will probably work better. Boop. Yeah, put some railings on it. Where's that one going? There you go, there's your railings. Something like that. That should work. It's not too bad. That would be the straight. And then I should probably maybe do a different color with these, like chrome would be cool. There we go. And then in the middle, maybe I can paint the middle. Make the middle black or something. There we go. A little highway going on here. Cool. And then technically, if I wanted to make it a little bit easier for me to get for like transport, does this still work over here, or is that just not going to work? Cannot be placed at the end of a track. Oh, okay. So that's going to be a little bit of an issue. Unless I put them in the middle. The middle could work. I would like them to be on this side though. So like the right side will be the side that is traveling. So let's see where the middle is. That's going to be one block. Kind of hard to tell now with the train on it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the middle one. And with a block signal, okay, right on that line. And then we want to do this direction on this side. Boop. And that's not necessarily lined up. Hold on. Is it just like locked in there? Yeah, it's not lined up. Oh, it cut the track. That's why. Oh, I can do this though. Okay, so if I put this on the end. Oh, this is gonna make it harder now. Hold on. What is going on with this thing? Why is it being all goofy now? What the hell is happening with this train? What the? Why are you being weird? That was weird. Okay, so grab the edge, rotate, and pull it. And then the halfway mark would be right there. If I do it in the halfway mark like that, it'll make it easy because it'll automatically basically place the signal at that spot. So this here, same idea. Get rid of that. I'll put it back. We want to flip this. Get rid of that one. Right there. And then this goes right on that line. And then finishes off on the end. There we go. Then we should be able to grab this. It's right-hand drive. So now it should automatically lock where it needs to be. Right at the middle point. Now I should probably do the same thing over here on this side. That way I know it's perfect. So now I know to do this in the other sides. And so basically every time I place one of these, it's going to have the block signals and it'll have it going all the way down the train tracks to make it much easier for the trains to keep going. And I won't have to place them in the future because they'll already be there. All I have to do is pass signals if I want to like make that adjustment later on. The less work that I have to do, the better. That's what the whole point of blueprints. I'm trying to get my mind wrapped around that because I never build that way. I always build by hand. Okay, and now that's going to be right-hand drive, so lock signal should be on the right. And lock them in. Okay, that is going to be the railway straight. Boop. Railroad or railway? I'll spell railway. Railway straight. There we go. Set directory. Trains. And then we'll go to category. Nope, damn it. I always do the wrong category. Remove, add subcategory. Also the wrong one. This should be under hypertubes. Booster. Okay. And then the train one, we need to add a subcategory. And this is going to be railways. Boop. Railway straight. Apply. And then set the directory thingamajiggy. Rail. Boop. There we go. Saved. Okay. That should work out pretty good. Now, those are blinking, that's fine. Now we need to do a lift. So we're going to be doing the same thing here, but it's going to be lifted up. Okay, so starting with this, I probably want to have the foundation at the beginning to start because it needs to connect to this, right? So, maybe. Yeah, let's see how it goes. No, that's gonna be a problem. If I do it that way, it'll be a problem. Well, at the end of the day, it does need to be built on top of this. So if I have that, it does need to be built on top so it matches the height of that. Because the first one, when we do the foundations, it's going to be a 2-meter ramp, not a 4. So the 4 is too steep. It's going to make it difficult for the trains. So it's got to go something like that. Just like that. And then same thing here. And now I can remove these. That way I know that's the right height. But again, actually having one of these on the bottom would be beneficial. Because this is basically be like, okay, that's where it needs to connect at the start. I can just push it against it. Any good updates lately? What you talk about? Like for Satisfactory? If I'm not sure. I just started playing it again. Let's go and get the inverted ones. Now we're going to go with inverted ramp 2. To make this look good. At least try to. Then I also need to have a connection here too. Where the supports need to go. And I think the connection needs to be like right in the middle. That's what I'm thinking. So that's 1, 2, 3. It goes there. This goes down. Like that. That's got the connection there, and I should probably have the connection on top as well. There we go. So now it should connect even if I want to keep going up too. Should be pretty good. That's what I do too. Always takes me a while to get back into it. Oh yeah. Don't you need a transition area where it goes from flat to angled? That's what I was thinking I might need, but I don't know if I need that. Oh no, I think you might be right. Maybe I'll make a separate thing that's just the transition. Be like, oh, we're going to a curve, and then I'll have a separate blueprint just for the transition to connect to. I think I'll do that. Doing it that way, I think I'll make it a little bit simpler, because if I want to keep going straight up, if I have those transitions, it's going to go up and down the whole time. You know what I mean? Or I need to make multiples of these then. It would be like the start of the ramp. Then it would have to be the top and the bottom of the ramp as well. Unless I just make one transition block, then I can connect them to the bottom or the top. So I think I'm going to have to do that. Like over here, I can do this. 1 second. Means I just have to make one blueprint instead of like 2 or 3. Yeah, I can't really build a transition into every platform. Yeah. But you're right, it does need a transition block, because if I remember right, the train, for it to go up a ramp, takes 1.5 foundations. For it to go up. You know what I'm saying? And then this needs 4, so I also need to extend this out to the right, but we'll get that figured out. So let's work on this one real quick. So I go like this, Blueprint Designer. This one's already there, so save it. Clear it. And then I'm gonna grab this foundation here. Go down the front. I'll just put it in the center here. And then we just go like this, grab one of those. Grab that one. And then, oh, this ain't done yet either. I gotta put this across. Come on. All of a sudden doesn't connect there. How dare you? All right, well, we'll do it this way. Go over. Like that. Boom. What the hell? How'd that happen? What happened there? Okay, whatever. That was weird. And then that goes just fine, apparently. Okay, so we got that connection. Now, this one over here. This needs to have... This can be kind of problematic, though, because... No, it should be fine if it has an auto connection. Maybe. We're going to find out. We're going to find out how this all works. It is different now. So I'm not going to put any of the train tracks on it. I'll just go out a little bit further. How did I measure that? So from this side to this side is 30. So if I go here, that's like 24. Come on. How far off was that from the edge? Well, I guess it should make sense over here, right? That's where what it did. Let's try this again. From the edge. Connect to it. It's too high up, though. It's too high up. Yeah. How did I make that work? Yeah, look, that doesn't even line up properly. How did I make that work? I guess the other step too, I could just go from the bottom. Like right here. I guess it would be 4. And then the edge would be right there. And then I go halfway. Nope. A little less than halfway. Go up 4. So if I'm like right here, I go halfway, I go 1 over, 4 blocks, and I go like this. Boop. There's the 30. And then I can just go like that. Connect that one. Team connector. We can go with one of these. Put it right here. And zoop it. Come on. Sometimes it doesn't want to zoop. There it goes. And that should be the transition. That's the transition block. If it works properly. That's the question. So we're going to find out if it works. If not, we'll have to make adjustments. So railway ramp transition. Okay. Set directory. Trains. Railways. There you go. Icon. Rail. Boom. All right, transition is saved. Now I gotta get these back over here. Boop. Now it's connected again. All right, that one's good. Let's save it. Boom. Hopefully that'll work. And then this one here, we still have to have room for the rails to be, they're going to connect at this halfway point. So halfway up the block. And then they're going to go up like this to the middle. Like that. And then to the halfway point here. That way, when it goes to the transition, it'll give it half the foundation and then a full foundation to flatten out. And that should be good. That should be exactly what it needs. So this one here. And then I go halfway as well, which will help. Because that'll allow me to connect the signals as well. There, center, Boop. And then we go over on this one. Here we go. Now I gotta somehow make this work. It's gonna be interesting while doing it on the ramp. Hey Baldy, should I start a YouTube channel? If it's something you want to do, man, go for it. You won't know if you really enjoy it until you do it. Maybe I should make this a little smaller. I'll leave it for now. It's interesting. Hold on. Oh, I might be able to do something different here on the bottom to make it look like a little better. Let's go like that, maybe? It look kind of cool. And then over here, same idea. Oh, it's already done on this side. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Boop. Well, I have it. It has 2 videos about my job and my farm. Yeah, people seem to like to watch that stuff. You should be able to get some viewers. Now this one is supposed to go out almost halfway, and then here, and go up 4. And then from there, go this way. Over 30. That's good, I measured that, now I can do it. And then this one, we can go diagonal maybe. All the way up to the top. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Wonder how high that's supposed to be. I line it up with that. Now, if I want it to be at this point, would it be diagonal to like that point? Maybe. And then you just go regular. That could work. And diagonal again. Hopefully I'm able to stream in not too long. This is cool. Yeah. Trying to make it look cool. Now this goes down here. Let's line it up with this one. Then it should connect. Why does that not work? Like that. There we go. Okay, and then I go with these again. Oh yeah, we probably want them to be flat, not in an angle though. Flat. There we go. And then I should be able to put the railings on it. Overlapping the blueprint. That's a problem. So is it too far out? Yeah. How'd that work then? Boop. So if I go right over to this one. Metal beam. Yeah, it still has a problem here. It's just too far. Okay, what if I did this? That's right on the edge. But I was able to get it to work on the other one. Why does that not work here? Oh, there it goes. Okay, something like that. Like this. Boop. Connect it. And then go straight across. Eli ended the stream before I could join his Minecraft game. Oh, that sucks. There we go. Nice. Okay, that seems to work now. And where's Barry? Not sure. Might be at work. And then we got to go to... I'll just grab these. Grab the ones I already got. These not go diagonal? What the F? I thought those would go diagonal. As long as they're on like they go diagonal there. Are you serial? Why not on that? What the? You son of a... What about the other aliens? This thing's making it a little bit more difficult for me. Okay, so I just go like this then. Grab the railing. I have to get a little bit creative with it. Boop. And then... I'd have to do it by hand all the way up like that. So I'd have to get rid of these. And then go like that. To make it look good, I guess. Make it happen. This is why we're doing blueprints, so I can just do it one time. And it should fix itself. Go this way. Boom. Seamless. Hell yeah. Like you see it a little bit, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Come back this way. Boom. Now we got a railing. Now I got to do the other side as well. Now this back one's got to go away for a second. Oh, no, it didn't. Damn it. Now go up this way. Halfway mark. Is right. Which one was it? It's right here. Boop. And then go up here. You should join my Minecraft server. Do you play modded Minecraft? And now we connect it. Go straight. That should be good. And now we got to do the same thing over here. No, my PC would die instantly. Yeah, I'm not big on just regular vanilla Minecraft anymore, man. Now, why is that a problem? It's overlapping. F. Didn't overlap over here. That's why blueprints are a pain, man. Alright, well, you're going there. Now go back this way. Yeah, look at that. Why did it work over here and not over... What the F? Okay, how about this? How about this? Grab that. Boop. Grab it from here. And did it again. What the hell? Why is that not a problem, but this one is? This game, man. This game. So that's fine, but the other one's not. Why? You can't make the collision like, you can't make it go a shorter distance either. What the F, bro? This thing's playing me. Go up. If I go back this way, then it's gonna be like, oh, you're overlapping now because the bottom one's not lined up. These railings are a pain in the butt, man. Son of a... Go over here. Well, soon I should be able to buy a new PC with my job. That'd be cool. Let me guess. I go up here and it's going to be like, you can't do that because you're overlapping. Can't do that because you're overlapping. So I got to make it overlap here because that other one's a pain. That's stupid. F. And modern Minecraft will be in my hands. I know, that'd be cool. Modern Minecraft's where it's at, man. You ain't playing modern Minecraft. What are you doing? You ain't living the real Minecraft life anymore. And then we go like this. This one is a lot harder than I expected it to be. Although it should be pretty easy because when I want to make the other one to go down, all I got to do is basically... Actually, this is up and down. Because all you do is rotate. You know what I'm saying? So technically this should work both. Alright, we want to do a block signal. There we go. And on this side, I gotta make sure that these are correct. These aren't correct. These are actually backwards on this one. Good thing I figured that out. So if I want to go straight on this side, we gotta follow the arrows. They should be doubles. And then we want to flip around. And then they should be doubles again. There we go. Those are correct. With create in timeless and classic gun mod, that'd be cool. Create's a really good one. Okay, let's resave this one. Save. Now we gotta go railway ramp. And then I just gotta make the turn, which is gonna be the hard one. Railway ramp. Set the directory. Add. There we go. And then icon. Rail. Boom. Save blueprint. Now, this is going to be the problem one. Making the curve. You know what I'm saying? Curves are hard. So, basically you start here. And I can make like a 90-degree turn. That's going to be the simple one. And then the other one that'll be harder would be something that's not so 90 degrees. But we don't got a lot of room to work in this blueprint, so I might just have to do 90-degree turns. Which I don't like. But essentially you have to go like... Whoops. Oop. Why is this out of alignment? Goes there. What the hell? Guess it didn't lock on. So that's going to be the 90-degree turn. Then we can go foundation again. Boop. Like that. Go this way. This is being beautiful. I hope so. We're gonna find out, man. Now this is gonna be the turn. Starts out here. It goes right over here. 90 degrees. Like this. Can I get it on the edge too? Oh yeah. I think we got a problem though here. I think it's gonna be too small. Yeah, that one's gonna be too small. That's a problem. So in other words, this would have to go out one more to the right. Interesting. So I'd have to go like boop. And it's not gonna fit, is it? Oh, don't even tell me it's not gonna fit with the 4. Oh, son of a... It ain't gonna fit with the 4. It's outside of the blueprint. So we can't make the corners. I guess what I could do is just, hold on a minute. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Ban stream elements? I can't do it, bro. Stream elements helps me. So I'd have to place this afterwards. Damn. It's messed up. Gotta do something like that. And then I'd have to do that other rail. I'd have to place it like right here and then connect it. What the F? These blueprint makers aren't big enough. You stole my spot? How dare you? Then I'd have to manually make intersections too. Well, at least I can just have this platform though. That should still work for the curve. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep these ones and then just have that. Railway 90-degree turn. And that's going to be left. I guess I'd have to make another one for the right too, right? Because it wouldn't just flip around. Yeah, eventually I'll have to make intersections, which gets complicated. They look cool though if you can get them done right. Train. Add. And then we got to go icon, rail. Boop. And then basically I'm going to reload it over here. And then I need to make the right turn. Load blueprint. We're going to switch this one to right. Why did I say turn right? Okay, whatever. That works. So turn right. Yeah, discard, I guess. And now this one. We basically have to do this. So if we're going this way, it flips in both directions. Are you sure? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so if I flip it, yeah, because it's left here, but if I flip it all the way around and go right, okay, yeah, you're right. You are correct. Good eye, man. I'm overthinking it. All right, clear that. All right, let's see if we can start building this. Back over to where the trains are. Let's see if I can utilize any of this. Oh, I didn't even put any rails on the turn though. Hold on. Nah, we ain't doing rails. Just leave it the way it is. We'll do the rails on the straights and stuff. You gotta go? All right, Lil. Thanks for hanging out. All right, let's go this way. Now I gotta go down to the end of the tracks and see if I can make any of this connect properly. If I can, that would be great. Oh, that guy's just the beans, man. Get out of here. He's blocking the whole place. Try to get rid of that so I don't have to look at it the whole time. There it goes. It's kind of a bug they got, but it's not a huge problem. All right, let's go. Now I only have 2 lanes on this one, but I could still connect to it. Coming in hot. Now this is where we got to start it. Right over here. We got to go straight. Then I got to figure out how I'm going to make some turns and stuff. It's going to be crazy. All right. So I need to make the ramp. Now, this is going to be interesting because I basically got to connect these to the new track. It's going to be a new track, and it's all got to get connected. So obviously I have to go up. So we're going to go to blueprints, train, ramp transition, like this. And then we're going to go line it up if I can. It's going to be a little bit difficult since this is going to be like the first one. In the center. Should go like that. All right, boop. It's one piece. And then over here, now I go with the blueprints, and then I do the top support. That goes, oh, damn it. Damn it. Blueprint. Top support. It goes there. I guess technically here, this is kind of an issue. You know what I'm saying? And bottom support. And blueprint connects. Yeah, look how low that is. So I gotta delete that. Supports. And boom. It's better than nothing. All right. Got some support going on there. Now over here. Hit the wrong button. Blueprint. Now we got to do ramp. Blueprint connects. Oh yeah, look at the lines right up on it, right? Almost. And then we go line it up like that, I guess. That would be lined up. I probably should have got rid of the front connection here, because now it's doubled up. Oh well. And now this, what I can do is go boom and go boom. And then this one, same thing. What's up, Dino Nuggets? There we go. Now it's going to transition into a 4-lane. Going to see how this goes. Get rid of this one. Oh yeah, it's a little problematic there. That's okay, we're not going that way, so it should be okay, hopefully. Alright, now we gotta go this way. Blueprint. Now we're gonna do a straight. Auto connect. And then connect up here. Is that not connecting? Why is that a problem? Does it got to be that? Oh, it needs another transition block. My bad. Transition. You go up here. Like that. Go up. There you go. Another transition block. My bad. And then we got to go like this. I'm back to work. My job to stay in the lab. Hell yeah. Blueprints. And then a straight. Let me go back. And that's, yep. Boom. Oh yeah, look at that. Would you look at that? That's looking fancy. That's looking pretty fancy right there. All right, and this one, gotta go with this again. All right, blueprint. It goes there. Let me grab the pillar support on the bottom. And then we gotta go with this again. Yeah, we got some small supports here because there's not a lot of room. So I'm just gonna go like this, put it on the bottom. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3 right there. And then pillar support again right there. Okay. Oh yeah, that's looking cool. Nice. I think what I should have done with this one is actually, yeah, I should have did this. Flip this around. Hold on. Let's see how this looks. Let's go with foundation, ramp, upside down. Might have worked a little bit better there. Maybe one of these? Ah. Ooh. Oh, that's perfect. That's what I should be using right there. Okay. And then this one I could remove as well and just put that there. Oh, that looks way better. And then this. Put that right there, maybe? You don't like it? Get rid of that, maybe? And then get this ramp. Boom. Oh, yeah, that's got to be the way to do it. That's got to be the way to do it right there. And then this one, remove that. And then basically flip it. Nah, not like that. Hold on a minute. I gotta figure out how this is gonna go to make it look better. Too low. Oh, do I think I'm gaining my weight back? Oh, yeah? You eating that food? That might work. Oh, I like that. That's better. I gotta go adjust that blueprint for that. That looks a lot better. Okay, hold on. Maybe I can adjust it down here. Let's go blueprints. Nope, we gotta get the blueprint maker. Make another one. I was 45 before and now so close to 50. You're gaining that weight, man. Load blueprint. Train ramp. Okay, so get rid of that. Get that one. And then I can just go over here and basically copy them. So grab this. Come back over here. Run out of power. There we go. Then over here. Is that not going in there? What was that? So that's going good. I think I did 2 of those on the front. Yeah. I'm the dino here. That is cooler than the other dino. You're the OG dino. Right, there's that. And then this one. There we go. Should be good. I think I gotta remove this. Yeah. And then I went with a double ramp like this one. Boom. Oh, I fell. Break my legs. Give me the power. Power ramp. Don't eat dino nuggets? That would offend me. Bro, that's what they're for. They're for eating, though. All right, there it goes. That's better. All right, let's save this thing. Got 10K views. Yeah, that's because they. It's a bunch of people hating on me because of the political stuff. I guess I could do that for more views. Let's get stuck in a bunch of controversy. Clear. Oh, that guy's trying to come after me. Screw you. All right, there we go. Yeah, read the comments on that video. It's a bunch of morons. The Dino Nugget solves my family because I have Dino Nuggets in my name. Oh, yeah. All right, now we got to keep going straight. So, blueprint. Copy. Why is that not working? Overlap. Hey, cereal. Oh, is it because it's like right up next to each other? Wait, hold on. No, it works like that. I just got to put it right up onto it. Boop. Nice and built. Sweet. And I just got to keep doing it. Pull it back. Back here. Boom. Railways for days. That's looking pretty cool. And now underneath, I gotta put the supports down underneath. Let's see what we got here. Good job, and if you're watching this, don't hate Mr. Real Bald. Don't hate on me. People always hate, man, no matter what you do. Okay, so this is gonna be... I'll just line them up with this. 'Cause those are in the center. That should be good. Boop. Gonna get all my support structure. Goes. Now I gotta get more blueprints. And then we gotta go support. So the other part of that, I just gotta go like this. Blueprint, middle. Boop. Those down. You are a good person, but you are not the worst person. You are the best of them. I appreciate that, man. Oh, get rid of this one. And then blueprints. Support. Then we gotta go up. The bluey. That one goes down a little too far. I gotta grab that one. Blueprints. Default connect. I guess it doesn't connect like that. When you got the blueprint connection like that, it has a problem. Didn't work exactly like I thought it would. Boop. Alright, there you go. You don't hate? Yeah, I try not to hate anybody. There's a lot of that in the world, though. Grab that. Default connect. Okay, I'm just gonna do this by hand. I think it'll just be easier that way. I'm trying to like do the blueprints, it just ain't working. I would imagine this would just be easier if I did it by hand. Boop. On my channel, people hate me. Yeah, you're always gonna get haters, man. Just gotta quit caring about it. Boop. Okay, that needs to go a little further down. Like that. That can go there. That's interesting. Look at that. Looks like it's actually supported too. That looks cool. Welcome back, Tito. Yeah, I'm liking that. That's looking really good. Looking cool as hell. Nice. All right. Always come back. I appreciate it. Thanks for the donation, man. Come on, big bunny. All right, train station. We got to get it over there. That's a ways away. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a while. Blueprint. Blueprint connect. And then auto connect. Boom. And now if I go over there, I'm going to go like right over the top of my stuff. So I'm thinking I need to make like an intersection here. That's what I think I need to do. You're not Michael Afton? Who's Michael Afton? Thank you for them jewels. Okay, so yeah, I think we need an intersection here. That's gonna be interesting. Because I've never built the intersection thing. What I think we need to do is go like, it might be 5 in every direction. And I turn it here. I guess it would be 2 in this direction. So this needs to be able to turn. That's going to be the defining factor here. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. So this needs to be able to go this way. And then, but it also needs to be able to turn. A complete turn. And then I don't think I can make it sharper, can I? Boop. Okay, that's as sharp as it goes. Then the next one needs to go like this. And then we have it go straight as well. So it needs to come out here. So I'm thinking it needs to go out a little bit further than 5, maybe 6. Something like that. And then this one needs to go like that. Okay, so this needs to come over this way. Intersection time. This goes here. And then this goes over here. There you go. There's an intersection. And then this has to go like this. Defaults. And then probably one right here. Oh, that's quite the intersection right there, I'll tell you what. What is this game? Are you talking about Satisfactory? Now this is going to go down this way. Down here. And then that's going to turn there and go this direction. Oh, Devil's Way. It's some crappy game. Go watch it, you'll see. Alright, do we have an upside down? Oh, I think we do. Upside down inverted corner. And we need a 2 meter. Well, that's not as big as I thought it would be. This one, I think. Nope. Oh, those are 4 meters. That's why. And default. You did? Yeah, it's pretty garbage. What it is. That goes that way. Rid of that. There's one in the middle. Actually, I think that needs to go a little further, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay, so this goes like this. Then we get rid of these ones and these ones. That goes here. And it crosses right here. Boop. Then we need to get that upside down inverted one again. I'm back. What happened while I was gone? In 1 month, I'll be 11. Nice. Congratulations. I just been building my train tracks, man. I'm building an intersection. A complicated one. And now it goes this way. So now we got to go. Boop. And rotate that. Go to 2 more. How long have I been doing this? Almost 2 hours now. Railway goes like that. Boop. This will allow me to make an intersection, like for my, or connect the signals. Oh, is that off? That one's off. That's not good. You got to be in the middle. There you go. And on this side, gotta go 2 more. How much money do you get for each gift per jewel? I'm not sure exactly. I think 100 joules is like or 1,000 joules is like $1, I think. Something like that. It's not very much. Boop. So I think like 100 joules is like 10 cents. All right, there's that. Now, is this connected properly down here? So we have that connection. I probably should have had like a double here. Because that's connected here. Then it goes back. And that's going to be... almost 2 back. So what I'll have to do here is change these to path signals. So we're going to go to transports. So anywhere there's an entrance, there needs to be a path signal. So these are entrances. So it goes to the right like that. And then if I'm going to have it coming in the right, it needs to go this direction. This is another entrance. And then over here, this is going to be the right side where they're driving. So we got another entrance. Boop. Okay, and so every entrance needs to have an exit, which would be regular signals. So if I gifted you the best gift, it would only be $22.5. I guess so. I'm not sure. So this one can also go over here. And it's too close, damn it. So that's not going to work. We actually have to go further away. And it turns too sharply here. Ooh, I don't like that. If it's supposed to be an intersection, it's supposed to be able to make that turn. Yeah, this intersection was not designed properly. All right, hold on, get rid of this. Now we can turn it like that. And like that. All right, that should work. And then over there, these ones also need to come in like that. So these need to come off. And I would spend $100 if so, and super chats are better. Super chats are good too. You can become a member, which comes out every month. That one helps out quite a bit. You You can, yeah, and you can do super chats as well, whatever you want to do. Or you can just watch. But the things that would help me the most is probably like a concurrent membership. So if you were a membership and paid like $5 or $10 a month, that would be better. Okay, let's go. So those connect now. Now the initial connection is kind of the problem. Like this works, but then we had to extend these out so they can connect properly because the angles were off. Now I got to go back again, which I thought I had the right distance, but I don't. Boop. And now we got to pull this back. And then the signals would go there. Intersection is a lot bigger than I expected it. Now we got to do the pass signals. Okay, so this is an entrance. That's an entrance. Because it's a right lane drive, so when you're driving like that, you're going straight, that's the entrance. Go over this way. Going this way, that's an entrance. That goes to the exit. And then if you come over here, you'll be going that way, and that's also an entrance. So I got to make this go 2 more further where I can put those signals down. We pull this like that. Boom. Super chats are getting the most bang for your buck because the best gift is $22.5. Yeah, then YouTube takes 30%. So I only get 30%, or I get 70% of that. I would have to pay $24.7 instead of super chatting for $200, and you'll get all 200. Nah, I don't get all 200. There's another thing, I think it's called like hi-fi or something like that. If you go to my my description in my videos, go to the link tree, there's another way to donate for like games and stuff like that for me to get. And I'll keep most of the money if you do it that way. But the YouTube thing, they take 30% of everything. All right, there's the entrance. Now on every entrance, there needs to be an exit. So you use the block signals to create the exits. Goes there. That one's got block signals, but also this entrance, you can turn this way as well. So this is another exit. And then this way is an entrance. It can turn this way. That's an exit. It's got block signals. And then over here, same thing. That's an entrance. That goes to the exit and exit. The reason why those are blinking is because they don't loop. There's no end. So it doesn't like that. That's why it's doing that. But yeah, that's what you got to do right there. So that intersection is done. That's a 4-track, 3-way intersection. Looks pretty damn complicated. But the train should be able to fly right through here and not run into each other and have any issues. Believe it or not. All those rails like that. You think that would be problematic, but nope. You can handle it. That goes here. Down to the bottom. Boop. Now we got a support. And then right here, same thing, right in the center. Boop. And that one's just floating. So maybe I should just do this with the ones that are floating. Put that concrete under them. That makes more sense. And it looks like they're concreted into the ground, you know? Look at that support system. That's a hell of an intersection, though, I'll tell you that. And then basically, I gotta get over there. So I'll probably go straight, and then probably take a left, and then go right over to it. And then I'll have some sulfur mines over there so I can get the sulfur up. And then I'll use that sulfur to go onto the sulfur train. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully this will work out good. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. All right. So now I should be able to have to just do blueprints. And then let's do the straight one. Auto connect. Is that the right direction? Yes. But apparently it's having a problem doing the auto connect. So I think it wants to have a transition, but if I go straight into it, that'll work. Boom. All right, go over here. Have a connection. And then some of those should have probably stopped blinking. Like if you go back here, those aren't blinking, but those ones are. And then it'll fix itself. And since it doesn't have an end, it'll blink again. Like, what the hell? There's no end. Let's keep it going. Boop. Going straight. And then I gotta take a left up here. I'll probably go one more then turn. Boom. Now let's try to do the blueprint for the 90-degree rail turn, which isn't going to connect completely properly because it has to come over here like that. And then I got to grab this rail and connect it like this, which is still faster than doing it the other way. Know what I'm saying? Get rid of all that. Probably should have did it like this. Hey, it's me, Lil, on my alt. What's up, Lil? And this goes like right here. And then I got the corner piece. No, it's gotta be the other one. Inverted corner. Boom. There you go. Now that goes that way. And then over here, same idea. Get rid of these. Let's fill this up again. And then we'll go with another inverted one. Corner. Boop. We're in business. And that one's just like hanging on the edge there. That's fine. It's fine. It might be better if I actually went out a little bit like earlier here, maybe. Hold on. What if I did... Let's go with that corner one. Can't really see it. Like that. Looks clean. Yeah, it's looking all right. We go like that. I think that's right. And then we'll just put another one here. And then we'll go with... Boom. Then it looks more supported. A little bit more supported. And then the other part, I can just go down here and put those supports. So let's go with blueprint. Train top one. Now you're supposed to go... Actually, I guess that could work. I would like it there better, though. And then... Blueprint. Should go automatically in the right spot. Boop. This goes right to the center. Why do you have all those lights? Those are signals for the train. So when the trains come through, those will break up the train tracks. It'll tell the train if there's another train in those sections. That's what it does. So they don't crash into each other. Like that. Grab this. Put that there. And then this goes right there. Just like that. And then we go with this one. Because you don't want the trains crashing into each other, you know what I'm saying? Removes the whole point. Pull it down some more. That one comes down. So many supports. Is all these for supports for aesthetics? Yeah. It's just to make it look kind of like it's actually supported. But obviously, as you can see, it just floats. So, it's just to make it look good. Boop. That one there. Not there. Does look good? Yeah. I like it. Did I lose my power? Where's my power? I did lose my power. I went too low from where the rails are. All right, hold on. Got some more power here. Yeah, that looks really cool. Looks a lot better than just like floating, doesn't it? Those supports are really good looking. Yeah. Now, if I'm up here, I should still have power because I get it from the train. The rails. If I go too low, there doesn't seem to be a connection down there. So I gotta pull these down a little bit before I go back up. Now go and do 700 times. Yeah. That's how it goes, man. Like, when you're building stuff like this, it takes time. There's a reason why it looks impressive at the end of the day. Because people can tell how much time you put into it. If things don't take very much time, they're not usually as impressive. Boop. And we gotta go those on the bottom. There we go. Over here. Here's that one. Yeah, look at that. You should do a movie night early because I have to get off my PC by 10. So 8 your time. I might be able to do that. I don't know if I can. We'll have to find out. Boop. Usually my schedule is a little bit later though. But teleporting online, no download. Yeah, you just get it as an extension. That works. Alright, so the sulfur is over there where that light is. That's where I gotta bring this. That is where I gotta bring it. Okay. Blueprint. Straight. Now this thing is trying to be all weird. So we gotta rotate. Or not rotate, but pull it in. Boom. Pull it in again. That was weird. As long as it lined up right, I don't care. Alright, go like that. Grab the blueprint. Boop. This did speed it up though. You can't see shit on the phone. Yeah. For some reason, the way the phone handles it, it just doesn't work, which is really annoying. Let's do it. Where's it going to go? Right over here at the moment. Where that light is. I'm bringing it over here so I can get sulfur. But preferably this rail will go around the entire world. Eventually. If I host from my phone, I already tried to join it from my phone when I was doing the other one and it wouldn't work. After their last update, it messed up everything from what I was seeing. So that's part of the problem. Okay, so this needs to go over this way, but I need to pull it down now. So what I need to do is I need to go over here, build the sulfur thing, bring a power line over there. Ooh, that was a bad idea. Do not fall. Okay, we got power down here. Power lines. Now from here, I need to go and grab power platform. Boop. Yeah, join, but what about host it? It won't make a difference. The problem is the copyright and the DRMs that they use to protect media, like movies and all that kind of stuff. That's what they're doing. And the phone isn't handling it properly, that's why. What's up, Tough? So that's the issue. Break my legs. Let's get this wire going. I heard something. Sound dangerous. A spider. Stay away from me, truck butter. I eat nuggets, not because they're shaped like dinosaurs, but because they're nuggies. There you go. Alright, there's one sulfur. Where's the other one? Supposed to be two over here. Sulfur. Where's the other one? Is it up there? Oh, it's up on the mountain. The F. I gotta get all the way up there with it. Son of a... And there's more. Oh, that's already been taken though. That's one I'm using. Which I probably use it here at my bauxite. That's a problem. You gotta go again? Alright. Kill the beast. I don't know where it is. I heard it over here. I think it might be in that hole or something. But at the end of the day, I need to go get this. So this one here, production. We're gonna get, where's the MK2 miner? Like that. Let's go over this way maybe? That's gonna be a problem, but I'll fix it. So you gotta go again, son of a gun. My bad. Foundations. And then we're gonna go with zoop mode. Oh, I forgot to do that with the other one. Forgot to hit the control button that locks it in on the grid. Oopsie. That should work. I wish I had Satisfactory. It's a good game. One of the best factory games out there, man. Come here. Boom. There you go. Run from that. Truck butter. Okay. Now I need to make a train station down here, but I also need to get up there. And the way for me to do that is this. We're going to build some floors. I probably need to raise these up a little bit. Let's do this. I'm going to raise it up a little bit. So we'll go with a ramp. And then I'll do a 4 meter. That should help out. Yes. Okay, now I need to get up there. To do that, I need to lift some stuff. Like that. Right here. Make the station in the middle of both nodes. But like right in the middle here. I was thinking about putting the station like right here. On the side. And then I have to eventually get it connected up there. You know what I'm saying? Actually, the right thing to do to make this work even better is raise the station up and have it up there where the rail line is. So have the station for the train up here, and then basically have the resources pumped up to it. That'd probably be the better choice. If I do it like that, then the trains don't have to go up such a steep incline to get out of here. But before I do any of that, I got to get the sulfur down. Then I can decide where I'm going to do all this. So now I'm going to go up with a wall. How you doing, Prana? Go up this way. And so I'm making the wall here so I can put a power line up here. And then that's going to allow me to fly up higher so I don't have to go climbing. As long as I got power, I can keep climbing. So just keep putting power lines up. We're good. Here. I can also use this too to make a lift for the materials to come down. And bring power up there too if I need to. It's multifaceted. It's got lots of uses. And now we got to deal with all this up here. Got poison. Okay. Now, poison. Get out of here. Got the big one. Let's take that one out. Ooh, I think I was a little too... not far enough. Good night. I work 10 hours today. Alright, Lil. I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? Oh, you're good? Okay. Yeah, that's good. Alright, go over here. Get rid of all the poison. I think the sulfur's even higher than this. I think we're good on poison. Pull the wire up. Where you at, sulfur? Oh, there it is right there. There's the sulfur. Way up here. Alright, so gotta bring this up. Let's go like this. If I go to production, MK2 miner, pull it like this. Flip this around. Boop. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Running out of space. I should clean it up a little bit. Now, as long as I go and put a foundation on here that's lined up with it, I gotta line it up with the grid, the world grid. I gotta go bring the power over. Right up here. And plug it in. Let's get this thing powered up. 150 per minute. Got a doo-doo. That's coming out. We're gonna go all the way over here. Oh, it's at a weird angle. It's on the grid. Oh, it's supposed to be like that. Mother trucker. Why'd it connect weird over here? Let's try that again. Okay. When I say build on the grid, it's supposed to be facing the right direction. So, probably like this. That's more like it. Okay. There you go. Now if I go straight out that way, it should line up with the wall. After I get rid of this creature. The hell happened there? I shot it and I think it ran right into me. Okay. Now we go out like that. So let's pull this in. That should be probably a little bit easier. As long as we get to the right height. Coming on up. See what height we need to be at. Might be a little too far over. Let's go over here with it. And that should line right up. Nice. Okay. So remove this. Now we know we're lined up. Pull this down this way. There we go. Bomb it. Clean it up. Pull out the conveyor belts. And it likes to turn as you go further. Default mode. Okay, now we gotta go one more forward. And then I need to go with logistics. There we go. Dropping down. Now the way this works is if I go like this. Vertical. Good night, your stream was fun. Thanks, Levy. You have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Go here. And we go like this. So this we wanted to pull in. That's going to stop there, but that's okay. As long as we still have it, it should still work. Boom. Just like that. Oh yeah, infinite. This keeps going and going. And now I can just drop it down right there and call it a day. Goes here, drops down the ramp. flattens out. And this one is also 150. It's Levi or Levi. Ah, okay. I'll see if I can remember that. Like a pair of pants, bro. Here. So that's only going to be like 300 coming out of here. That's not very many. It's not very much. Merge. That's going to go up from here. Towards where we need to have the train station. That thing's just flying around. So there you go. We got that big old freaking wall that goes up there. That allows me to pull it all the way down and connect it. It's not the prettiest way to do it, but it works. And that's what we're here for. We're here for things that work. Plug that in. You're Lil. Well, you wanted to be called Lil, right? So I'll just call you Lil then? Like from Rugrats? Alright, let's push this further. Then I need to basically keep going straight and then build a train station off the side of this. There we go. Pull it back. Just keep going. I don't think I really care to go lower, because I got to go over that mountain anyways. I'll just bring the materials up to me. Boop. Makes things easier anyways. Build a storage box before you send it to the station. It will store extra. Oh yeah, like a buffer. Yeah, that will be smart. Going to sleep? Alright, Lil. Have a good one. Boop. I worked a lot and I'm exhausted. It's usually what happens when you work a lot. I'm thinking I'll have to start lifting it up in a second from here. But we're close enough now. Now I can make a train station off the side of this, where it can wrap into it and then go back out that direction. It'd be pretty cool. Okay, so if we're coming this way, the train station probably should go that direction and then rotate back into it. That's probably what I'll do. So what I'm gonna do from here is probably just connect it right up to this connection here. I can be like, pull it off here. Let's go with the regular foundation. Boop. Pull it out further. And we only need to have like one. It's not going to be a very big rail station. Okay. Let's do this. And I think it's like 3 foundations for one. That's what it's going to be. So boop. Like that. And then one railway. What a let's see. Production. Nope. Transport. Train station. It's gonna go this direction. Oh, it's only 2, but it's like 4 wide. Okay. So let's go like this. Boop. But the other thing too is I gotta make it 12 long for it to actually come out into this. Make it work right. Now this one's gonna come off and go back around into this. That's the idea. So if I grab the rail and I rotate it, it needs to come back around over here and connect. But I'm thinking I need to have it rotate first. So let's go out like this real quick. Like three this way. And get that 90-degree turn. And then from there, we can rotate to here. Or we can rotate to there. Whichever one. Whichever one you got an entrance to. Then we need the path signal. Which I can put it here. And that will essentially let me do it. Or actually, hold on. We can put it over here. Put it right there. Get rid of that. And now that's going to go right there and decide whether or not it wants to go to either one of those. You can make the choice. And then this is a problem now because it needs to have pass signals. Because now this is an entrance to an intersection. And then the same thing over here. This is now an intersection. So now it needs to know if it can go or not. There you go. Intersection. Now this needs to go back. Probably quite a bit now. Zoop. So now we can do empty platform for the second locomotive. And then we're also going to have another empty platform here, because we're using the same sulfur train. Because the number 1 platform, I'm using the first freight car. We can try to make a circular junction there. What you mean? Circular junction? Go right like that. And now we're going to do one freight platform. And that's going to be what I need right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got, let's see, 5, and that's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the length it needs to be. With just having the rail line. That way, that is the length of the train. The trains are 12 long. Boop. And now from here, I can rotate it into this. So go like this. Go over here a little bit. And then it looks like it needs to go a little further to make that kind of S thing. Put it in the middle. And then we're going to go like, basically slowly transition into it. And now from here, I'll just connect it back into this. Boop. So any of those can decide to go over there. And I can probably make a smoother transition, actually. Since it's connected like that now, I can probably just be like 1 S-turn instead of like 2 of them. Here we go. That'll go over there. And connect it right there, maybe. And connect. Should do it. Unless it's connected all the way in there, it shouldn't connect there. Okay. And then we can just go extend this. Do the same thing here, maybe. And then this will extend out as we go over here. And every once in a while I can make it look like it connects to this to make like it's supported. Boop. There we go. And then I'll put some supports underneath this as well, so it's not just floating. We'll get that done. Alright, that gives it some more room. And now, extend this out in the front a little bit. Then I gotta get the sulfur up here. Which I'm going to pull straight up from here and just come straight up. Which looks like I need to go out like right here. Kind of looks that way. Hard to tell when you're looking up from like this height. Alright, let's go down. Pull it all the way over here. And then vertical. It's not lined up. I don't think I lined that up. Ew. Why is that not lined up? Maybe the main track was never lined up. Gross. Where did I go wrong here? Clearly didn't line it up. Well, no, this... I think this is lined up. Let's see. If I put it right here, zoom mode it. Yeah, the train thing isn't lined up. What the... What the... Well, that sucks. That's okay. I'll just make it work either way. Out of power. Okay, so we'll just do that. And then I'll go... Let's go logistics. Put the hole in it. I think that's the center. Ain't got no power. Show me the power. Goes over here. Right down the middle. Alright, and this is going to go across a little bit. It's going to go over here. And then we need to go and bring down the lift. Which, is it going to be too far down or can it make that? Too far down. Okay. So I gotta lift it up. Foundations. Vertical mode. Get rid of those two. Zoop. And then I just got to match it with that. And sadly, since it's not lined up, it's going to be a little bit harder to match that than it normally would. I don't know if that's right. We're going to find out. All right, number 4. That is clearly not right. I think it goes right there. Boop. All right, that seems to be right. Now we need the inputs. That's going up. And that's kind of weird looking. Let's go make a wall. That should do it. And probably put a wall here, because that looks like garbage. Apparently so does that. Okay. Here you go. Let's get rid of that Z overlap. That should do it. All right, that's going to the top. Now we just pull this out and put it into the train station. Logistics. This goes like down the center. Boop. Oh yeah, storage. Smart. All right, storage time. Organization. Industrial storage. Boop. I didn't line that up, did I? Son of a... It looked lined up. It looked like it was lined up. Never trust the eyes. Use the measurements. That's lined up. It all plugged in. Here we go. Should be all ready to go now. And then this is going to be sulfur 2. Sulfur 2. Or let's see. Sulfur Station 2. That's what it was. My brain was giving up timetable. Sulfur train. I don't have a place for the sulfur train to dock at yet at the bald tower, so I got to work on that. But we got the sulfur here, so that's good. What other sulfur do we got around here? Probably none. Another thing I can do here too is which one was it? Power augmenter. Logistics. Here we go. Let's put that bad boy right over here. Boom. Power. That should be a radio tower to show me a little bit of the resources around here. I still haven't gone over here. And it's showing a little bit, but not very many. Yeah, not seeing any more sulfur. Looks like there's still 5 of those, 9 of those. Damn. There's a 3 sulfur node in the pink biome. Where's the pink biome at? Because I'm in this area, and I already got some of the sulfur over here, which is near the swamp. The sand area, there's probably a couple over there that I can look for. It's filling up. All right. Southwest. Oh, down here? Well, I definitely haven't gone that way. We got bauxite over here. Alright, well, I gotta head back. All the way back to Bald Tower. Actually, hold on, we're not done yet. I gotta do my supports. Gotta make them look nice. Blueprints. Alright, go over here. Boop. We got to get it all the way down so it looks like it's supported, not just floating. Oh, not over there. Why'd it double? The hell? Go. If only it would like automatically reach to wherever the ground was and then just like build to it. That'd be cool if you could make like a blueprint like that. Like you tell the game what it's supposed to be and then you just place it and it figures it out. Be pretty cool. Pull it all down. And basically, if it hits the ground, I should go up like 2 usually. Seems to be good. Then you put concrete underneath. Like that. And then you grab the foundation. Seems to make it look okay. Keeps going to default mode for this. Boop. Zoop mode. Go up 2. There we go. Making our way down. Little by little. Zoop mode. Well, that's going way down there. Right on the waterfall. Let's put that there. There you go, got a concrete pillar. And go down one more. That's right in the ground. One goes more. There we go. We need that foundation again. Boop. Almost done. We're getting there. Got a couple more. It's looking pretty good. Fall out of power now. Go up 2. Let's get the supports on the bottom. I'm gonna say platforms, but they're supports. Oh, that one can go down one more. Grab the concrete. All right, there we go. Look at that. That's looking pretty cool. I like those supports. I don't know if I like this very much though. But obviously I don't want to just put it right in the waterfall. Maybe get rid of this. That might be a little bit better. I don't know. I don't know. And then over here, some supports for this would be good too, but for now I'll just leave it. All right, let's head back. The main supports I was worried about were for the train rail line. So far it's looking pretty cool. Not bad. What's he doing? How's he even up here? How the hell is he up here? All right, get out of here. Find a way, bro. Find a way out of here. How the hell did he get up here? Smack City. Getting bopped, bro. You got bopped.
That one had a family.
Well, too bad. He was on the rail line. He was going to die anyways. I put him out of his misery before he got hit by a train. Did he go underneath? Oh, he just disappeared. Oh, man. Keep standing it. We got this big intersection over here. I gotta go find my way back to the train. Or I gotta go to Bald Tower and then make another train station there for the sulfur. And at least I can start making something. Why are you still having a problem here? Why is this still an issue? Has no exit signal. This has an exit signal right here. Okay, so there goes that. Grab the block signal. Boop. Alright, that seems to work now. I think it was having an issue. Oh, I need a ride. Here, give me a ride. Give me a ride back to Ball Tower. Going in hot. These guys love getting on my train tracks. Just love it. Come on, big buddy. We're getting in there. Now I gotta make another train station in here. That's gonna bring the sulfur in. It's gonna be interesting. I'm thinking from here on out, I'm gonna skip. So we're not just gonna go like one after another. We're gonna have one here, skip one there. You know, that's how it's gonna go. So this one here is getting removed, and I'll go and start here. That gives plenty of room for me to bring the materials in without running out of room. So now I need to do transport, empty platform. Actually, I guess I do the empty platform with the catwalk. That's gonna be for the 2 locomotives. And then for the freight platform, come on. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're gonna go 7. Did I go through the wire on that too? I'm about to get that fixed. You're getting out of there. I guess I'll go like that for now. We'll get those figured out. That's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just double count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we messed that up. Well, I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These 2 don't need to be here. So I only need 10 in the back. Yeah, that looks right. And then 2 in the front. So 12 total, not 12 in the back. All right, now this needs to go the rail line. See where the lines line up. Just like that. Boop. That's where the rails line up. Now over here, how did I do it? So I maxed it out, then I went over a little bit over that many platforms. 1, 2, 3. Like 3.5 foundations. Some misplaced blocks over here. So that's 1, 2, 3.5. And then I gotta go over here and basically put this over this way and then rotate it out. Which means I need another block signal. And it's not really an intersection, is it? This would be. We had that, but we're not using that track at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Boop. All right, that should be able to get in there now. And now I need to have a way to get out of it. This is going to be the sulfur station input. Or no, this is export. This is in the input. So I named this one what? Iron. So ball tower iron output. So this is going to be bald tower, sulfur. Output? Yes. That's what it is. Okay, now we need to get the rails again. Get rid of this. And then we're gonna go right out here. Jesus, it's like right on it. Get out of here. Now we go like, boop. Gotta pull it out here. Might be better. How many foundations did I go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's about right here. Looks about right. And then I need the pass signal. Another pass signal here. And we need a block signal. I think that should do it. Yep. Okay, that should be good. And those intersections can basically call what they need to call and keep going. Sure likes to slow down in the middle of it. I wonder why it does that slow down there. Confusing. Yeah, see, it goes through here fat. Well, kinda. But it slows down here. And it has to keep calling what it needs to do. Is it because it has to call, like, for each path it goes through? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, man. Would that mean that I wouldn't need these? Shouldn't need pass signals here, right? I should just need block signals at the end. And then this one over here. Right? Get rid of this. No, I guess not. Put another block signal here. Well, I guess this would be the intersection, right? So it would have to have a pass signal here. So that works. Yes, no, you have to have pass signals. Unless this is all just open, right? I guess I could just do that. Then it would just take off until it gets to the end. But then they have to wait until that one's completely out of there, right? Yeah, it's got to wait until that's completely out of there. And if I put this here, that's probably going to cause an issue, right? Why you got a prop? Block has conflicting entry because it needs to have one here, right? That's why. Son of a... So basically all these are checking here, and then they can't leave unless that other train's out of there. That's what I'm getting. All right. It'll go faster that way, though, because then I have to slow down on each one. But then they have to wait until that one gets around the corner up here. Which is a little bit problematic. Unless I do something like this. And do another one like right here. There you go. Remove those. And over this way, I probably need more. Got the block signal going that direction. If you got multiples of these, it gives it more room to actually do what it needs to do. So hopefully there's going to be less like holdups. I'm still learning this stuff. Every time I think I got the idea when it comes to the signals, I seem to mess them up. All right, now I just got to do this. So timetable, sulfur train 1, edit timetable. So you're going, right now it's at station 1. So what I would have wanted to do, let's go to the Bald Tower sulfur output. And then I want you to go to station 2 and then station 1. Yeah. That's what I want you to do. So this guy should be taken off now. There he goes. Should be coming over here. And then I'll just catch a ride with him and see if he does what he's supposed to. He shouldn't have anything on him right now. Should have 0. But it should be on his way. Sulfur train. Here he comes. He's right there. That fast, man. That fast. It's rolling in. Then I'm going to ride it on the way out. Which he shouldn't be in here very long because he ain't got nothing on him. Also, I should be putting these all to unload. And he's going to take off, though. Unload. Bro. Well, you ain't unloading nothing. What are you doing? This train, man. I'm going to catch a ride with it. I'll have to fix that later. Come on. Come on. Okay. Let's roll. Going in hot. Why is that train waiting? Oh, for that one? So I gotta figure out a better way that it doesn't have to stop there. Eventually, that's gonna stop all the trains. It's a problem. Then we're gonna have some delays trying to just get materials in there. Like, technically, they shouldn't slow down. It should just be one. Unless I got 2 trains on one of them. That becomes the problem. Let's see if my new train tracks are gonna work. It's gonna be cool. Hit the brakes. And clear. There you go. Takes whichever lane he needs to do. We got that big intersection up here. There it goes. Okay, so that's a little bit of a problem. So I think I should actually open up some of those signals a little bit further back from the actual... I think I see where some of that issue is coming from. When it comes to a pass signal, you want a little bit more room so it has time, so it doesn't have to slow down. Because if it's right there where the pass signal is, then it's like it has to take a break because it can't see ahead yet. This goes. Let's pick up the materials. It's your sulfur. There we go. Time to pick it up. I'm going to have to roll out of here. We're going to have to go to Sulfur Station 1 as well, because we're at number 2. And then number 1's going to fill up the first cart. This one's the second one. And then the first one will. And so when I have other sulfur, I can have it go around the map and then basically fill up separate containers and just have one train. It'll take a while for it to get there, but it'll bring in a lot of materials. I'm saying. Here we go. We're cruising along here. Pretty cool. So many little factories everywhere. It's kind of crazy. Oh, yeah, see this? If I get rid of that, that'll speed it up a little bit. Come on. There you go. That should speed it up a little bit. It doesn't have to slow down like so early before I can make its decision. See that? Now I can take that choice right there from that distance. It didn't have to slow down all the way. So right at the intersections, I got to give it a little bit of leeway. And we don't have to hit the brakes. Probably roughly the length of the train. Here we go. Next station. Fill it up. It looks like we got enough room up there. I made it long enough so we could have the whole train come in and not get in the way of the other ones. Looks like it's working good. I got long trains on this track, so definitely matters. Boop. The other thing I can do too is have multiple small trains, but I think that might be a problem. Here we go. I called my trip here. That one's got to slow down. And I'm going to get out of the way and it should be able to come too. Sweet. It's pretty cool how all this works. Here we go. I'm thinking I need to get a lot more of those block signals here. Because technically they shouldn't be slowing down, like the train should just be coming in and going. Because each one has its own little area, it shouldn't be having a problem. There's a full trip. Hell yeah. Unload. I gotta wait. There it goes. Dropping the sulfur off. Hell yeah. Sulfur for days. And then if I need more materials, then I basically just go get more. Add it to the train. Boop. It's just gonna do its thing. You see this one over here? Why are you waiting? Ah, I see what I did. That's why it's waiting. I forgot to put another block signal here. So it's checking this entire thing. That adds up. There you go. That's where the problem happened. See, now that one goes. These shouldn't have to slow down here. Should just be able to go right into where they need to go. And once the train crosses this path, they're out of the way. See, there's the other one. Yeah, it's going good. Okay. Trains are awesome, man. There's another one. I'm gonna put another one in the between of the like these. Another block signal in between. More room to keep moving. Now that one's parked up there. Why? Oh, I think that's because I have 2 trains for this coal one. That's a little bit of an issue. If I'm going to have 2 trains into one of these, there's got to be some other way where I can, like, have the entire train come off the line and not have to worry about it being in the way, you know what I mean? It's got to have, like, a backup track that it can sit in and not block traffic. That would be beneficial. Now the question is, how do we do that and make sure that they take the right track? Because if there's one here, would it automatically choose the other path? I don't think it would. It'd probably just be like the shortest path. I'm not sure how I would do that. No idea. We got sulfur here now, finally. I just got to get it up to where it needs to be used at. Let's work our way up. After I see how much sulfur I got. How much we looking at? Boop. Okay. Not quite full. We got some sulfur. And now, what we can do here, now that I made more room, go to organization. I can have storage containers that come right out of here. Just like that. Line it up. It's not really going to be lined up, is it? It has to be like right on it. Yeah, we can do it like right on it. Boop. It's not going to line up perfectly because it's on a circle. Again, is what's so difficult about this build that I did. Nothing's straight. Which makes it a big pain in the ass. It looks cool, but it doesn't function that well. Boop. Alright, default. It's too close, isn't it? Yeah, the bell shape's weird. Damn it. Okay, it's got to come off. Should have practiced on the first one. Messed up. So it's got to be one more away from it. So, like that. There you go. Yellow for sulfur. That goes like that. Too close. Default. I made that one work. Plug it in. And that's going to give that buffer, so we have plenty coming in. And the sulfur made it another round trip. So, right there. Boop. There we go. Get them all plugged in. Now we'll have a buffer. There's our buffer, and then I can basically push it out after that and then bring it up to the top. So how did I do this one over here? I think I used those smart splitters. I had it come out the top like that. Then it just went out. No, I didn't do any splitters. I just literally pushed it out. Ah, okay. Now the other thing, see, what I really had a problem with here, what I should have done was had just a whole floor underneath this that I literally had all of the conveyor belts going through, but I didn't do that. Kind of messed up on that one. I kind of messed up. Let's see. Well, now that I got room here, I could technically just line them up and just go straight up with it. Let's have to have a way, like a place where I can go up with it. That's not going to be in the way. And now that I have it open this way, this makes it a lot better because I've been trying to make it small here. But technically, if I have it this big, I can probably just do it like straight wide. Go right through here. That's probably what I'll do. Because I got I got like 10 of them. So that means I'd have to do... like this would take it in. How would I line that up? I could do mergers. Even though they're not going to be doing anything. But to like line them up. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that correct? 4. Come on. 5. I don't think there's enough room. 6. 7. 8. 9. So if I pushed them together a little bit more, I might be able to fit one more in there. Maybe. But that would be 10. Which, would be pretty close. Well, technically, like, there's a conveyor belt in between each one, so not really. Ah, I know what I could probably do. Probably doing the supports would be better. Conveyable supports. Conveyor. I put it right in the center. It's 1, 2, 3. Then we go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I was trying to do it because I was matching with the foundations, but it doesn't work very well like that. Like, see how off this one is? That's 10 though. It's all a circle, man. Circles don't work the way you want them to. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So technically, if I just did 2 of these on each one of the foundations, it would line up with a circle. So if I did one here on the edge, did them like that, maybe. Something like that. I think that one might be off. And then this one goes there. Yeah, something like that. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we got 10 of them. And then we can just have lifts on this side that will go inputs and come to the top and go out that way. We got the materials coming out. We're going to find out how this is going to look in a second. There we go. Got a whole damn wall of them. And it kind of goes with the circle. Yeah, it looks like it a little bit. Oh, wait, no, but I have a square on top. Oh, that might even work better. Since the top is actually straight. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I was going with the circle on the floor, but the top actually made a square. What am I even doing? Oh, and it could go in right here. Hold on. Oh, that could work. That could work. If we do it that way, I can readjust over there at some point, but this would work out better. That would work out good. Okay. Okay. We don't need that. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do something a little bit different here. It's a little bit different. Since I do already have... Nope. What are you doing? Like this. Since I already have something that I can build off of that is straight, I can just build walls off of this. So walls. Like that. Go straight down with it. Boop. Okay, and then we can go these ones, so we can reach the bottom. There's the walls. And then what I could do here is probably move that. And then I could probably put like the conveyor walls like this. Oh no, it just needs 2 in each, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, so we go like this. Straight across. And then on this side, we go boop. And we go straight into the roof. Like right here. Would that work? Oh my god, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, I like that. I like that. And so what I can do here too, I can remove these. So we don't have a huge wall here. It's already lined up now. Then I just lift it up like that. Oh my god, we're in business. And we just do this. I might have found a way that I might actually like how I can move the materials around. It might be a solution to the problem that I've been having for a while now. Okay, that's still the blue one. Might be a solution that I actually like too. I don't think that one connected properly. Come on, big buddy. There's that. Now we literally have a wall that is straight. Which looks pretty good. Now, the other thing I can do too is, since I have this straight wall, I can literally pull the conveyor belts off and just make it go right to where I want it to go. Welcome back, man. That could be a thing. Hold on a minute. Little rotation here. Let's try this. Alright, so go with the foundations. How's the build going? It's coming together, man. You gotta walk again? Oh my goodness. Got you working out over there. Alright, so now I just line it up with that. There. That's going to be the right place for it. So I go like this, and then I just go down one. I don't need to zoop it. Yeah, just line it up. Go down one. Over here, line it up. Go down one. And then this should connect right to it. Like that. And then just go straight into it. Oh yeah, that's cool. That ain't bad. Ain't bad. Then I can pull some of these off because they're not going to stay there. They're going to come off. Since I put these down already, that should already be at the right height. And then I just got to basically copy that for all this. Go out this way. Pull it back. Each one of these will have two on them. So this one here, you're going to go right here. Down. No, we're not zooping it. Down. And this guy here, you're gonna go. It's getting further away now, isn't it? It's gonna be a little bit of an issue. How far away can I connect this? That works. And then this is one foundation between the two. Okay. So it should be like right here. Eventually we're gonna have a problem connecting. It's gonna be too far out. And I'm out to, yeah, like down there is gonna be way too far out. It's okay, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Zoop mode. And then I'm going to go down with this one. This is where they're going to be connecting at. Comes down here. It's supposed to be right there. Boop. It's the zoop thing again. It's playing with me. This one goes here. That one's supposed to plug right over here. And now I'm pretty sure these ones are going to have definitely the issue connecting. So now the next ones are going to be out here. And then the ones after that are going to be out here. So that's definitely a long ways away. So now we got to go with this one. It's going to be one ahead. So that goes there. Turn the zoop mode off before I mess that up again. That one's going here. And then we got this one, which is going to be here. And the last one goes here. Now the problem is that's not going to reach. No, that one does. This one's not going to reach. Definitely not. Okay. So that means I have to have one like right here. Drop it down. There we go. And then over here, same thing. No, this one should be like right here. There we go. That one should be like right there. Can you connect to that? Yep. There we go. We're plugged in. Now they just got to go all the way down to the connections. And those look kind of cool. Oh, that's a one foundation too. I gotta be careful. Get rid of those. Okay, so now we go down here. And then I gotta connect this one. That's not gonna go all the way down. So now I gotta go like this. Connect it here, maybe. Boop. Oh, it doesn't need to be in the middle. It needs to be already placed in the wrong spot. That goes there. All placed in the right spot so they can reach it. It's not the most efficient way to get all this placed, but it seems to be like working, right? It's gonna work here. That connects. Then I'm gonna figure out how far I need to go before I need to do more. It looks like right after this one, like this guy's not connecting. Nope. So this guy needs to connect like right up here. And then I'm gonna go a little bit wider. What happened to Kitty? Not sure. It's probably really hot where she is right now. Probably sleeping. Boop. This one here. I feel like I'm putting like staples in the floor. But they're conveyor belt supports. but we're gonna need more probably. Yep. So now we go right here. Boop. And then it's gonna be the last ones. One there and one there. All right, there we go. Now we just gotta pull them forward. Delete the foundations, and then we have connections. Got conveyor belts for days. The biggest issue was not having enough room to place things, because I was having the train station so close together. But my factory is so freaking big, I don't know why I'm trying to put them so close together. Doesn't need to be as compact as I'm trying to make it. It's making it more difficult for myself. Doesn't need to be that. Okay. Delete. Foundations. It's hard to tell which ones are what. That one goes there. I guess if I see water, I'll know. Those are all the foundations right here. Got more right here. No, not that one. This one. All the way back here. Oh yeah. That was a bunch. I'm sure there's some still hiding around here. Maybe if I stand on the ground it'd be easier to see it. Yeah, like right here. Standing on the ground definitely helps. Especially since it's all the same color. Maybe next time I'm playing it like black or something. Alright, there we go. That's kind of cool. Look at that. Got it all connected. I think that looks a little bit cooler than the stuff over here. Like, this is really chaotic. That one's kind of cool, but I think I like the one over here. It's a lot more simplistic, less chaotic. Feels good, man. And if I wanted to add the other ones to it, like the top layer, I could easily do that. I literally just, on top of the wall, put another bunch of those holes. And then over here, I just stack these on top of each other and then connect them. Wouldn't be too hard. All right, we got that all connected now. Now, where's the hole that I made to get up? I keep making holes in the floor so I can get up here, so I can access the top. And I'm just gonna keep like finding random holes just to get up there. Because I keep like deleting them and not putting them back. Well, looks like I gotta make another one. Going up. Oh, there it is. Found it. Boop. Alright, so here's all the sulfur. I got it here. I need to bring some coal over as well. From my other location where I have it. See, there's another hole. Oh, look, another hole over here. Wonder how that happened. We got some sulfur. How much do I have coming in is the question. I have a normal node and 2 impure nodes. So a normal node brings in, what is it, 300? And then the 2 impure nodes are 3. So it's like 600 total, which is not very much compared to how much damn fuel I have coming out of here. Like, I got a lot of fuel. And that's definitely not going to... Yeah, it's not going to keep up like that. I got to clear up these blueprints. But not bad at all. I made some progress today. Let's clear these blueprints up real quick. Get them all cleared up. Clear blueprint. Goodbye. Clear it. This one too. And this one. All cleaned up. I think the next step I gotta do is finish up this floor as well. Push it over. I also have this set up here too with all the storage, which I had the idea of how it was gonna work, and it's still not something I really like how it looks. So I still gotta work on that as well. I do like this though. And the trains on the bottom, if I switch up all those inputs like that, I think I'll be pretty happy with that. I think I like that. I'll just have to switch where the trains are. Like one train, cut the middle off, one train, cut the middle off. That'll help out a lot. I did like this though. Like this hollow wall that has all the stuff coming out. That is pretty cool. And look how much I have connected down here with the conveyor belts. It's pretty crazy. So dealing with the coal over here is going to be a little bit of a problem. I'm going to have to like rebuild it, but if I can't do it yet, and the reason why is because I'm using it to produce all the power I need to do everything. So this can't really be messed with too much. Luckily the first train's a coal train, so I can change that. The iron plate factory I have up here, I can obviously get rid of this. I can try rebuilding it some other time and do something else with it. Like, or I don't know, the iron, yeah, I definitely need to do something else with it. And I need to figure this out. Once I have this built up to the top and it goes all the way back around, then here I'm going to like make squares on the tower. So the tower isn't going to be like as big anymore. It's going to get smaller. And essentially it's going to get smaller probably like right here. At this point where it like goes off. I'm thinking like at this point I'm going to go like this direction and go straight, and this one is going to go straight like that. And then it's going to be like a, well, it's not going to be an octagon or a hexagon, it's going to be something, but it'll all be straight. And it shouldn't have any problems with like, you know, weird angles. It should just be straight the entire time. And that's just going to go straight up that way. That's the idea, at least. We'll see how it actually works out. And then we have the circle in the middle, which is also another problem because it's still a circle. The other option here is if I don't want to make more floors with it, I can just leave this circle here, go up to the top with this circle until it goes to the top of where the tower is going to be, and then the rest of it on the outside is just going to be squares. That's probably what I'm going to do. I have it in my head, but I'm not sure exactly how it's going to look or if it's going to work out the way I want it to, but that's how it goes. Only way we can do it is try, put the effort in, and see if it works. All right, everybody. Well, that's going to be it for this episode on Satisfactory. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you liked the progress I made. And I'll see you all in the next one. Later.